So I have, of course, S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then never tried because I'm pretty sure some of these I was looking earlier are American, so I don't know. Never tried them before. So I'm just gonna quickly get this out of the way. I've never had bazooka gum before. I'm sure it's typically like probably some pretty boring bubblegum type stuff, but that's pretty much that for me. Um, Next up is this garbage. I used to always think this was kind of cool because like the novelty of it, but let's be honest, that is E. It tastes like shit. It's that like roll up, fucking. I don't even know. I'm trying to. I turned the sound volume down on follows. All right. Next up, we have Warheads. These are just sour for the sake of being sour, to be honest. It's a little bit ridiculous. I'll still give these like a C. I don't think they're that bad, but they're definitely not like that good. Um, they're definitely fun to like try with your friends if you guys really have nothing else to do and you just kind of want to have a little fun and pucker up a little bit. And that's pretty much it. Gobstoppers are next. These are pretty much just like mini jawbreakers, and I used to really love jawbreakers as a kid. I thought these were like the shit. But as you grow older, these are not that good. I'll throw them in D. I'm not the biggest fan of them. That gum is so gross. It is. It's absolutely fucking nasty. I'm assuming you're talking about the spirally gum, like in the little like open up containers. It's so gross. I might even move it down to F depending on what the rest of this list is. I haven't looked at it all yet. Reese's Pieces. I'll be honest, these aren't bad. I'm gonna leave them in C. These aren't bad, however, I wouldn't go buy these if I'm looking for like a chocolate or a candy, you know what I mean? I enjoy them when I have them, but it's not something I'm gonna go out and look for. And that might be a little bit of a hot take, because I know a lot of people love fucking Reese's Pieces. They think that they're so delicious. And I just don't find them that good, to be honest. I don't think they're all that crazy. Um Next up on the list is 100 grand bars. This could be a little biased. My mom used to always have these in our house as a kid. These are typically American, but we also had them because I have an American family. These are delicious chocolate bars. They're super small. They're easy to eat a ton of, but if you don't feel like eating a ton, you're not getting too much chocolate with this. I think that's a B tier. It's not really candy, but I think that the chocolate part of it with the caramel inside is delicious. Um, Next up, we have Sour Patch Kids. This is not packaging that I remember on it, but I personally really enjoy Sour Patch Kids. They're good for like a few Sour Patch Kids in. Your tongue's gonna start to like burn off though, so that's a bit of a problem. However, it does keep you like balanced with candy. If you're having a bunch of these, then you'll regret it later. Pretty much. That's pretty much how I see it anyway. Um, Next up, we have hot tamales. Now, I'm immediately going to tell you if there's any candy cinnamon related, it's going directly in F. Cinnamon related candy might be one of the grossest things you could ever have. It is so disgusting. It's just like weirdly spicy for no reason at all, and it's garbage. It's total garbage. Now we have these pop um like lollipops things. These used to have like what? Like chocolate or gum on the inside. I always remember like I used to have these, but the gum in the middle was always pretty bad and I never thought it was like that good. So I might throw these in D just cuz like nostalgic wise, I thought those were pretty good. But, they're not. They're not really all that like quality or that good. Next up we got sweet tarts. I'll be honest, sweet tarts are a little bit underrated. I personally like them. Same dilemma with Sour Patch Kids though, where you can't have too many at once. I'll smack these in B as well. I haven't come across one that I really enjoy yet, and I hope I do. I think I see a couple on the list that I'm gonna smack in here. Orange slices. Never tried these, so those will not be going on the list at any point. Those will stay down at the bottom. Fun Dip. I mean, come on. Fun Dip is about as middle of the road as it gets, to be honest. I used to like it. I used to think it was good. But, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's kind of just like you're dipping a sugar stick into more sour sugar that has a different flavor. And it's really awful. It's really awful for you. I don't think it tastes that bad, but it's really awful for you. Next up, we have Jawbreakers. These are going to go in E. They're not really that fun to eat, are they? Like, they're really not that fun. They're just kind of like, you're just licking it and then your tongue starts to like burn off. I don't like it. I don't like them. I don't know what these are. Hold on. I gotta get a closer look. These are Andes chocolates. I don't think I've ever tried these before. So I cannot properly rate something I have never tried. Lifesavers. To be honest. No. They're not bad, but I don't like them that much. I'm being a little bit picky here, I can tell. Ring Pops, those are going in A. Fucking love Ring Pops. They're definitely not S tier, but Ring Pops are quite delicious. And they're super fun to eat. It's just it's a good lollipop. Small one, it's not too big. Three Musketeers, I have had these before, but it was a long time ago and I don't remember, so I'm going to consider that not tried. To be honest, I'm going to consider that not tried. Twizzlers, C. I'll be honest, I like Twizzlers, even though they're not like super sweet or super flavorful, and maybe that's like a good thing like for them, maybe that's a good thing. But to be honest, they're not anything super crazy. I don't mind them. I don't hate them. Now these ones up here, these Jolly Ranchers, those are going in S. I am a massive stan for these Jolly Ranchers. I love these so much. And you guys might disagree with me on this, but I absolutely love these Jolly Ranchers. They are so good. Especially the green apple and the blue flavors are otherworldly. Ring Pops S tier. I do know you, Gwen. I do know that you would put Ring Pops in S tier, but I don't think I've had Ring Pops as much, so I can't really put them in S. I do think they're very good though. That's my first disagreeing audience member. Next up, Swedish Fish. I might get hate for this one if people see this. Swedish Fish are A tier. They are so underrated. Swedish Fish are criminally underrated candy. I really like them. That has to be like when they're soft though, because sometimes if you buy them at the store, like people don't be buying these that much, and they kind of like they're a little stale when you get to them sometimes, so that can be a bit tough. But I do think that Swedish Fish are A tier candies. Tootsie Rolls, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really like Tootsie Rolls that much. I might throw them in D because they're not like the worst, but I don't think I like Tootsie Rolls that much. I'm definitely like, those are the last things I'm eating out of my Halloween candy haul, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not really feeling them like that. I don't know what this is. Oh wait, this is a Mountie bar, isn't it? Yeah, this is Mountie bar. This is like a coconut chocolate bar. I hate coconut. It's going in E. I absolutely despise coconut. So those are going in E for sure. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Next up, we have these candy necklaces. Those are F. They taste like shit. They're always too hard to eat. They're fun. It's like a fun little gimmick, but you know, you don't really want to eat that, do you? Like that's not one that you're going out of your way to choose, and they just taste bad. Razzles, I've never had these. I haven't had a few of these. Next up is the Nestle Crunch Bar. I think these are actually underrated. I think these are actually a pretty good candy bar. I do like the rice crunch or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Also that Nestle Crunch commercial is kind of sick, so I think those are a pretty good one. Next up, we got these. Hold on. These are candy cigarettes. You know what? I've had like the Popeyes ones, but these are like an actual cigarette packets, and they have like little red things on the end. So I don't think I've tried those, so I can't say about those. Kit Kat bar. To be honest, Kit Kat's an A chocolate. It's a good chocolate. I really like it. Like, it's not absolutely my favorite chocolate, but I mean, you can't deny that Kit Kat is not only a fan favorite, but it's also just a really good chocolate. Okay, so this is how you know the list is American. On the list, these are called Smarties. In Canada, they're Rockets, and I think Rockets are actually pretty good. I personally enjoy Rockets. A little bit of a little bit. Oh, shit. They have a little bit of sour to them. You know, they're not too bad. I kind of like Rockets. York peppermint patties. I don't think I've had these in specific. Peppermint patties are super C for me. They're like decent. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like them that much. Dots. Dots are kind of dookie. Dots. I don't think I like dots that much. I'll just start zooming through. I think I have quite a few of these left here, and I have some more tier lists that I'm doing after. So, Peeps are gonna go D as well, or they're gonna go D here. When they're fresh, they're not bad. There's like a marshmallow coated in like weird sugar stuff, and I think it's kind of like a cool texture. I kind of like biting into like a fresh Peep. I think that's kind of fun. Was this cookie dough bites? Never tried them. Sounds delicious, but I have never tried these before, so those will go down there too. Starbursts are. This is a tough one for me. Starbursts are gonna go S. Starbursts are one of my favorites. It's a favorite among my family, and it's a favorite with me as well. I don't know if you could tell. I personally prefer candy over chocolate. I'm just that kind of guy. Um, but I do appreciate both. But I think Starbursts are just so good. Reese's Cups are A. It shouldn't be that much. Maybe you could argue B, because sometimes they be sticking to the bottom of the little wrapper cups. But other than that, I think they're A. I think they're A. Fruit Gushers. I didn't have these that much as a kid, and when I did have them, they were okay. They were all right. Peeps F tier. It's not that bad. I just know you hate Peeps personally. So I think that's a biased opinion. Mind you, all my opinions here are biased based on like what I like about them. But I had Peeps a lot as a kid, and I don't mind. They're only fresh. The biggest problem with them is that they're only fresh for like 2 days. So yeah, it's kind of an L. Lemonheads. Lemonheads are B. I think these are American as well, but I obviously having an American family, I've tried a couple American candies before. Lemonheads being one of them. I typically buy some when I go to the States. So I'll put those in B. I think they're pretty good. Airheads? You can call me wrong all you want. I think Airheads are A tier candy. I really like it. They're horrible for your teeth. They're absolutely dog shit for you, but I think they're pretty good. These little like, aren't they like the cream lollipops, like the strawberry cream ones? Those are awful. Those are really really bad. I really don't like those. Hershey's Kisses. Hershey's Kisses are S tier. I don't have them that much, but when I do have them, I'm glad I have them. I just really like Hershey's Kisses. Especially the ones when they made the cookies and cream ones. I love the cookies and cream flavor in general, so that could be biased opinion as well. But I just think those are so good, and the peppermint ones are good too. It's all pretty good. Sour Patch Kids watermelon, that'll go in A along. We'll put it along with the other Sour Patch Kids. There we go. We'll put them together. They're both pretty good. Although, like, why would I guess they aren't called Sour Patch Kids? They're just called Sour Patch Watermelon. So yeah. Yes, I know all my opinions are biased. I backtrack and said it myself. Because they are opinions and all opinions are biased. Um Snickers, low key, not that good. I don't like Snickers that much. I do not like Snickers that much. They're not bad. Actually, I think I have a lot in here, but I'm gonna throw them into C as well. They're not bad, but they're definitely not like that great. Twix are going in S. I'm an absolute hoe for Twix. I love Twix. I just think that's maybe one of the best chocolate bars you can get. If I don't, since it's an S tier, I think it's like the best chocolate bar you can get. I really, really like Twix bars. So that's what I think of those. These are Nerds. Nerds are A tier. Fucking love Nerds. Nerds are actually super awesome. These all seem super childish. These are all very nostalgic for me, a lot of these. So I'm really, this is the first time I've actually gone through all this list. So yeah. Milk Duds are awful. They're not that bad though. I'll put them in D. Fireball, I'm pretty sure these are cinnamon candies, which means they get the pleasure. I get the pleasure of putting them in F tier, because fuck cinnamon candies. Milky Ways, not that good. Lifesaver hard candies. I mean, these were already in here, so I don't need to put these on the list. These lollipops, they're E. I don't like these like super commercialized lollipops like that. I don't think they're that good. They're not as good as people think. Pez? I used to think the Pez gimmick was cool as a kid, but Pez are pretty shitty tasting. They taste pretty bad. And it's just like the only reason you get Pez, you're not getting it as an individual candy. You're getting it so you can throw it in the little pushing machine that like the mouth opens and the Pez comes out, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, you're not buying the Pez for the candy. It's for the gimmick. Pop Rocks? No. I liked some of these other ones. They're a fun gimmick for a few seconds, but like I said, you're not buying Pop Rocks because they taste good. All right, it's not a fun sensation to have shit like crackling in your mouth. It's not fun. I don't have fun eating these. Dippin' Dots, I've never tried these, but you know what? I heard they're awful, so I'm gonna put them in. I'll put them in never tried, but I have heard they're pretty awful. Mike and Ike's, I kind of like Mike and Ike's. I would kind of throw these in a B. I think it's like a softer-ish jelly bean, which I don't totally mind, to be honest. I think that's pretty good. So I'll throw those in a B. It might be interchangeable with a C. Actually, what's up here? 100 grand. Yeah, I'll throw Mike and Ike's in a C. Here we have Skittles. Skittles are B tier. I really like Skittles, but I definitely like, if somebody offered me like some Swedish Fish or some Skittles, I'm going for the Swedish Fish first. I love Swedish Fish. And all of these, like I take any of these over the Skittles, but I might throw this in the top of it just to prove that like these are really good. I'm pretty sure these are jelly beans too. Jelly beans are so interchangeable depending on the brand, but to be honest, jelly beans are kind of C tier. They're mid. They are about as mid as it gets, to be honest. I don't know. Now, if we're going Jelly Belly Bean Boozled, that dumb shit that was popular for a while, that's might be, I might have to make a new tier for those, but I think I'll just go off the regular stuff. So Whoppers, it's like a malt something. It's like a malting flavor, which is not really that good in my opinion. I don't mind them, and it's an interesting texture, but it's not that good. I don't think I've ever tried these. Those will go in the bottom. Already did Skittles. Those will go to the back with the Lifesavers. Heath bars, never tried them. I realize I've tried more. Yikes. Laffy Taffies are B. I kind of like Laffy Taffy. However, it depends on the flavor. Like banana shit, like banana candy and banana Laffy Taffy is abysmal. It's abysmally bad. It's really, really bad. But like green apple Laffy Taffy, I kind of enjoy. And like strawberry and cherry and those flavors, I do kind of enjoy those. So I give those. Why are there so many Skittles in here? Well, just so you know, there's one Skittles and there's another Skittles, so I won't be putting those in there. Gummy bears are S tier. There's so many. I know that gummy bears are another one that are kind of like, there's different brands make different ones, but I'll personally, I'm gonna go off Haribo gummy bears from Germany, which are unbelievably good. So those are definitely S tier. I love a good gummy bear. Baby Ruths. I don't like Baby Ruths that much. They're not that good to me. I might throw them in D. Because they're not the same level as this shit here. Candy corn, F. I know candy corn is kind of like the pineapple on pizza of candies, where a lot of people, if they like it, they will die on that hill and they will fight for candy corn forever. But if they don't like it, then the same thing will happen. So it kind of goes both ways. Like the lovers love it strongly and the haters hate it strongly. And I'm a candy corn hater. I fucking hate that shit. It's really bad. It's not a fun candy to eat. It's kind of just like, Almond Joy. I don't think I've ever had an Almond Joy before. So, these things, I don't know. These aren't good. These aren't that good. They look good on the outside, but the second you bite into one, you're not going in again. Is this? These are Pixie Sticks. Oh God, what a throwback. So this is just sugar in a stick. But I'll be honest with you, kind of really liked Pixie Sticks. It's just sugar in a tube, but I kind of enjoyed it, to be honest. I didn't think it was that bad. But yeah, it's definitely horrible for you. That's for sure. It's definitely dog shit for you. Hershey's. You know what? I'm gonna throw Pixie Sticks down to a C, and we'll leave Hershey's up here at a B. We'll throw it next to the other chocolate here. So the rest of them are Lifesaver, Skittles, and Skittles. So this is my candy tier list.